YouTube? It's your boy TJ.
And your girl Crystal.
And we are back again with another banger. And today, y'all, it's about to go down because today we got another Upchurch reaction, y'all.
Yes.
Now, this one's a little bit different than.
This is his apology video.
This is apology video.
We have had plenty of subscribers, tell us about how this video kind of explains his look on the Confederate flag. And they see that, how we kind of are on the fence about this whole Confederate flag thingy.
Yeah.
So, let's see what he's got to say.
Well, let's see. Let go.
You thought this was an apology video. That's cute. Listen, I'm not trying to toot my own horn or be that egotistical asshole, but am I the only country singer out here right now that's getting Billboard charting spots that just says what I want to, that doesn't apologize for everything?
Probably.
And try to be something I'm not, and have a bunch of team members type up this shit and be like, oh, you have to say this, please, because we gotta make sure they know you're not racist. Am I the only one out here who has these that just goes with my gut and listens?
Independently, yes. Independently.
Well, that's the whole point, though, because all the ones on the labels, they have to go by the book. They have to do what the label tells them. They got publicists and everything. Yeah.
That tells them what to say.
Yeah, so he's not with a label, so he ain't gotta do none of that BS.
Yeah, he calls his own shots. That's the good thing about being independent, man. Call your own shots.
Because nobody can stop his production. Nobody can stop his CD or albums from coming out. Him putting out music. They can't stop none of that. So
right.
He's free to do what he wants.
If he blow up, it's because of him. If he fall, it's because of him.
To myself instead of 10 other fucking people. For real. So I woke up this morning with a bunch of text with links attached to them where another country singer is saying sorry for a music video that we'd done back in 2015. And within these videos and stuff, in these articles that I've been seeing, there's a few things that don't really sit with me well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to point
out. So he's talking about the Can I Get an Outlaw
Can I Get an Outlaw with that Luke guy.
His name is Luke.
I think so. They were saying in the comments that that song is what put them both on the map, really, when they did that song. And they came to sign both of them, and Luke took the contract, but he didn't.
Oh. So if they came to sign them about that song,
why dude's supposed to be super popular. That Luke dude, a super popular country singer.
But they wanted to sign him because of that song. Why do they want him to denounce all of it?
Because that song was done back in the day. Now is where everybody, is like taking statues down, taking Confederate flags down.
Well, yeah, of course.
And then you got the one dude, the one country singer that was saying the N-word, and he had to apologize about it. And I think it's probably been after that dude's trying to, now, because I don't know. Yeah.
Well, y'all need to check that reaction down. It's down in the description.
What, the Can I Get an Outlaw?
Can I Get an Outlaw? It's down in the description. Make sure you check that out.
Those things out, and we're going to talk about them. Now, before we get started, I am friends with quite a few country singers, and a lot of them have to stay silent. They can't speak their mind because they're within these little cliques and stuck in these cliques, which is fine. I understand if you want to stay silent. But I don't. Since my name was brought up in topic of discussion when all these things hit the internet, I feel like I'm going to say whatever the hell I want. So here we go. First things first.
Hold on. I just want to say I respect the shit out of him for, being real to himself, staying true to himself, and, being who he is and not worried about what anybody thinks.
Right,
he gonna stay him. He's solid.
Right.
And I love that.
None of this was problematic. So here we go. First things first. None of this was problematic until there was a problem. I've been preaching unity since day one. And I'm a guy who has the Confederate flag tattooed on me for life. there didn't have to be a video of another country singer saying the N-word for me to preach unity between blacks and whites. If you notice, in mainstream Nashville, there had to be a spike for them to even talk about unity or quote-unquote them fixing themselves. You don't have to fix yourself. You can just be who you naturally are. If you're a good person, people are going to know you're a good person. If you're a piece of shit human, people are going to know you're a piece of shit human.
That's what we're talking
it
about earlier,
shows
just be
throughout
yourself.
the years of you being on the internet every day, day in, day out, your lives, people filming you out in public, whatever the case may be. That's what shows the character of a person. But I've noticed when the shit hits the fan with mainstream Nashville, whether these folks done anything or not, now they're all coming out saying sorry, begging for forgiveness. Please, no, not me. I'm not racist. I swear to God I'm not. Well, if you're not, then people will know.
Right. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Because Upchurch ain't racist, man.
No.
After knowing him.
But see, you have to know him first.
Yeah, you have to
That's
know
the
him first,
whole
yeah.
thing. Like, I get that some people that are behind the Confederate flag aren't racist. I get that. But you don't know that up front. Like, me
gotta
just
let it be
looking at
known.
him, or me just
Yeah.
looking at somebody that's got the rebel flag tatted on them and, all over them. I mean, I would rather be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? I would rather, think of it this way and then find out. But I mean, you don't have to like go all in and hate or anything like that. But it's just like you're on the fence. Like, we're always going to have to be on that fence until we get to know you on that.
And that's just like...
Because we've seen the racist side.
And that's like somebody who moved into a new neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? People are always going to be like, who's this person? Until they get out and let their stuff be known. Let them know I'm not a threat. I'm not none of this, that. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's what those people who have the rebel flag or want to support that, you got to like let it be known. Because otherwise, then we looking at you as what we think of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people feel confident in that. I don't give a fuck. Then that's why that happens.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, the same way if, you know what I'm saying? If somebody rocking a BLM and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? If they
you would rather be safe than sorry with the BLMs because, not all BLMs are, tearing up stuff and, doing all that crazy stuff. Some of them actually have a meaning and a purpose behind what they stand for.
That's like me with a BLM hat with you right beside me. I'm letting them get to know, okay, so he ain't one of them extremists.
Right. He's not one of those that hate white people and want to kill all the white people, obviously, because he has mixed children and he has a white wife.
So some shit has to be obvious connection, whether you agree.
But you need to be on the fence. You'd rather be safe than sorry.
Then the people like, no, I don't want to do out now. That might be the racist mother.
Right. If we came straight in like, oh, fuck Upchurch, he's got the rebel flag. We don't want to hear nothing about him. He's a racist. We didn't come in like that. We came in to see how he is. But we let it be known that, we on the fence about this whole...
And that was from the beginning.
Yeah.
That was from the beginning. Because I think my first reaction to Upchurch was a rebel flag right there. And I was like, I am not with that shit. And it was like, nah, you gotta sit back. You gotta understand what he's saying. Just give him a chance. And that's what we did. We went down a rabbit hole. Now I'm an Upchurch fan. He following us. He following the channel on YouTube. So hey, I salute to him. As long as he keep coming out with them bangers, I'm gonna keep reacting to it. And I learned through time how to put that to the side because that's him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Put that to the side when I'm watching his videos. And judge it based on what
I
I
suppose. Not just him, other people too.
Other people too. Yeah. And judge it based off of what I came here for. Bars, vibe,
but also
what was the other one? Bars, vibe, and beat.
Beat, yeah.
That's what I came here for.
But also every BLM member or every Confederate flag member or whatever don't have a bunch of YouTube videos or where you can see their everyday life.
That's why I said they gotta put it out there. It ain't gotta be YouTube, but put it out there to your neighbors.
Right. Yeah, you know what I mean? Saying? Like, you've seen, how your side being black growing up, and I've seen it on my side being white growing up. People in my family's friends in the, Seymour country era where, the Confederate flag and them screaming, all the racist.
And we live in Tennessee,
stuff.
y'all, so we ain't just motherfuckers talking from up north and looking down, oh, it's like that. Hold on, man.
It looks very suspect when one country singer does something that he shouldn't have done, and then all y'all come out saying sorry for absolutely nothing. You didn't do anything.
That's true.
So why are you saying sorry? Which brings me to my next point. Country music.
That was a big point. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot.
That's like, so
that's
you
fake.
feel
That's
guilty.
Fake as fuck.
You must feel guilty about something. You know what I mean? Somebody that's doing that. Like, what are you apologizing for? Just because he apologized, what are you apologizing for? Because we haven't heard you say anything. Is it something that you did that we haven't seen and you feel guilty about it? Yeah, I feel him on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Attitude. Outlaws. Rebels.
I don't know what he's saying.
Country music. Attitude. Outlaws. Rebels. Leaders. Legends. Lyrics. The legacy in which country music was built on for so many years is deteriorating because your favorite artists, the biggest ones in the game, are scared. They're outlaw country, but they're being told what to say. They're rebels, but their heart has no rebellious side whatsoever. They speak about true grit, but then they turn around and they're soft and do what they're told. Now,
So they're all just faking it at this
That's
point.
what I said. Fake as fuck.
They speak about true grit, but then they turn around and they're soft and do what they're told. Now look, I'm not saying, oh, well, you know, country music was built on racism, so we got to keep it. That's not at all what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, these people are starting to look like pushovers and look like little action figures that the record label just plays with all day. Oh, they all get read the same pamphlet. Well, you seen what Morgan did, okay, guys? So here's all your pamphlets.
Hold on.
He's so stupid.
What was that, your robot move?
Yeah, no, it was like the puppet, like...
That was not a puppet. That was a damn robot.
I'm not good.
What the hell? You on a robot.
Whatever.
Well, you seen what Morgan did, okay, guys? So here's all your pamphlets. Get on the internet and say all this stuff for the camera and for what? Why don't you just get on your phone? You are a country singer. You are a millionaire. You are whatever you think you are, but you're never too good to grab your cell phone and just get on here and speak from the heart. I mean, the biggest country songs in history. That's real.
I tell people that, man, get on there and just let people know who the fuck you is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the easiest way.
Just be yourself.
If everybody think a certain way, man, shit.
Right.
Let them know who the fuck you is.
I don't want to. Why? Some of you seem like you want to live in the world where everybody agrees with you. I don't want to live in that world where everybody has the exact same thoughts and opinions I do. Right. What the hell?
Right.
How boring that shit would be.
It'd be fucking lame as shit. It'd be like so many reaction channels. Everybody saying the fucking same shit.
No, there's no reason to disrespect people because they got a difference in opinion or, you know, their emotions don't coincide with yours. Look, that's stupid.
You won't know what you can get from this motherfucker.
Embrace.
We ain't trying to be like.
Embrace all of our differences. Come on.
Speak from the heart. I mean, the biggest country songs in history were made from speaking from the heart, which is what you should be doing. And I think with the actions that some of these country singers have been taking, you're kind of just shitting on country music. You're not having any country music attributes. You have more CNN attributes than anything. Country music is about connecting with the person that lives in the country and lives that lifestyle. And it seems lately in the news and in the media, they're just trying to rake in everybody. Everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you. Why are you trying to make everyone like you? When you're trying to make absolutely everybody like you, even people who don't listen to country music, you are losing true country music fans. It's not because you don't carry around the Confederate flag. It's not because you say the South will rise again. It's because you're being a sissy about the shit. Being a Music City native, born and raised in the 615, Nashville, Tennessee, my whole entire life.
Salute to the Nashville. Salute to 615 in the building, man. We see you. We ain't too far away. We over here in Knoxville, just chilling. Sitting back, being boo, you dig? But salute to you.
Never did I think country music would be the one on its knees begging for forgiveness for something that it didn't even do. Growing up in Music City and being raised in this environment, not once did the Confederate flag to us mean that we hated black people. It meant rebellion. It meant prideful from being from the South. Dude, I've had plenty of black buddies who wore Dixie Outfitter shirts.
And that's good. That's all great.
Damn, you said they wearing Dixie Outfitter shirts.
Yeah, but that's all good. The people you know didn't. The people I know did. I almost got denounced out of my family because I had mixed kids and was with a black man.
That's true.
I mean, it gets deep.
Yeah.
Just because y'all haven't seen it on your side doesn't mean that other folks.
Yeah, man, that's some racist motherfuckers.
Yeah, they've said the worst shit I've ever heard. But
right, and y'all, right, and we be cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we cool niggas. We sit back and chill. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I know you country folks out there remember the Dixie Outfitter shirts with the big pit bull on the back, with the truck on the front, with the roosters fighting each other on the back. It's a
hell nah.
Let me look that up real fast. I ain't never seen a Dixie Outfitter
with
shirt.
the roosters and shit. Rooster fighting each other. You said pit bulls and shit.
Dixie Outfitters.
That shit look like. I'm gonna let him play by.
The culture, man. So
I think I do. Did Bugle Boy? Did Bugle Boy have a?
Oh, that's what he's talking about?
Oh, I did see those in school. Those, yeah.
What's it say? My right one is made of iron. My left is made of steel.
Yeah. But those, the people who was wearing those, we considered racist back in school.
Yeah.
No lie.
And
back in school, they considered those boys were racist.
Yeah.
And the racist boys considered themselves racist was wearing that
because
shit.
Normally when you hear the N-word and all the nasty, all the, black people ain't humans or whatever, they're in this attire. I mean, I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Don't mean all of them are. I'm not saying that.
To me, that's exactly what the Confederate flag means. And not only that,
I missed whatever he said. Right?
With the truck on the front, with the roosters fighting each other on the back, it's a culture, man. So, to me, that's exactly what the Confederate flag means. And not only that, it's nostalgic because it was being talked about in some of the biggest country songs when I was in high school. Take, for example, Red Atkins, Kiss My Country Ass.
Never heard.
Tearing down a dirt road, rebel flag flying, coon dog in the bag.
No.
Truck bed loaded down with beer and a cold one in my lap. Hard heart sticker behind my head and my woman by my side.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna let y'all know, man. Anytime somebody have coon in a song, that sounds racist as fuck.
Just talking about a coon dog.
Hey, coon dogs.
Well, you wouldn't understand because you didn't grow up in I grew up on I didn't. For a little while, I grew up on my grandfather's farm, and he had coon dogs and hound dogs, all that crazy stuff.
Yeah, but when we hear coon, we hear what was labeled as
fucking coon.
But I didn't even know that was a fucking word till I got up. Till I was 7, 8 years old or something, and then it was used. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, now I knew about the N word, but coon, that's some new shit they got out there. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Being from where I was from, when we came to the South Side, I'm like, damn, they got new names out.
I had that.
We gotta watch out for a couple of. There was a couple
porch
of them.
monkeys.
Well, I didn't hear that too much, but damn. But yeah, I know that was a word. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, so it's like, damn, they got advanced words out here. You know what I'm saying? So these.
My niece's grandmother said she didn't want my kids to hang out with my niece because she said she didn't want them porch monkeys hanging out with my niece.
See, that's
my
crazy.
kids, my niece's cousins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy as fuck. Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it is what it is.
I'm popping the radios, rocking country boy can't survive. And if you got a problem with that, you can kiss my country ass. I mean, that's nostalgic, man. That's my childhood. It doesn't mean that I hated black people. My black buddies were in the truck riding around with me while we was jamming the shit.
I ain't gonna lie, that wasn't been me riding around. Not jamming no shit. Unless you give me a ride somewhere, you give me a ride down the street. That's some shit you choose to listen to. But I ain't gonna be jamming.
If you grew up with him in that country setting, you would have had no problem with it.
I would have had no problem, but I wouldn't have been jamming.
You might have. You don't know. But because you grew up the way you did, and see.
I fuck with the country now, the country rap now, but
the country rap is good. They didn't have country rap back in the day.
If they saying coon in any song, period, I ain't with it. I don't care if it's country rap.
It's a trigger word.
None of that.
It's a trigger word.
Yeah.
And now
I ain't getting that shit getting a solid 1, solid 0 right off bat. But
I get it.
Yeah.
My Confederate flag tattoo is one of the things that I have taken the most heat for over the years. Do I have the money to cover it up? Yeah, but I'm not gonna. My entire arms are covered with the South, dude. My knuckles say Southern. Fishing hook. Rooster foot.
Yeah.
Lord, when I die, I want to live on the outskirts of heaven. Lightning bugs. Lightning bugs. Honeysuckles.
Lightning bugs is considered
Is that a southern thing? Maybe they don't have lightning bugs in the north.
I don't know. We gotta travel more. We gotta get out more.
We've not been out of the South.
All we do is travel down south.
Farthest I've been is Washington D.C. So
yeah, we need to get
that
the
was
fuck up out
right
of
in
here,
Virginia or like right by Virginia. So
you been to D.C.? Oh yeah.
When I was safety patrol.
Yeah, that's true, man.
That's the farthest stuff.
Yeah, I never get to be.
You've not even been that far.
Hell no. Yeah. The farthest north I done been was.
Oh, you drove a truck. You was in a truck.
The truck? Yeah, don't say I drove a truck.
No, you didn't.
What does nigga know I drove a truck?
You was with
he always talking about he don't know about damn southern country music and he over here driving trucks and shit.
But you drove out to where? Where was it?
We drove out to Ohio. We went as high as Ohio.
Yeah. Ohio's still not really.
No, we went a little bit into Indianapolis.
Yeah. So
that was
kind of like Midwest-ish.
Not Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indiana, yeah.
Right. We hit Indiana and we went right back down.
Yeah, we've always been in the South.
Yeah, and then I was in the truck the whole time.
I'm scared to go up north because feel like it'd be too fast moving or something. I don't know.
It wasn't too fast what I seen, but
you
we didn't go to New York. Yeah, we went to. Yeah.
All right.
Lightning bugs.
It was cold as fuck.
Lightning bugs. Honeysuckles, Browning symbol, shotgun shell, mallard, a fucking mallard. My dog that died a while back, Yella. I got diamond plate on my arm. It says 1991.
That's
I got an American
shit.
flag. I got
the
Tennessee.
Diamond plate.
I mean, I got a gamecock rooster.
That's some redneck shit.
I'm not telling you sorry for using my environment where I was brought up as a warm blanket to love myself in. You're not going to make me say sorry because I'm not sorry.
What do you think about that? All of that, the Confederate flag, all this Southern stuff, the rebel pride, Southern pride, that's like a warm blanket for him. That's like, just the comfort.
I'll put it like this.
His emotions is tied into that.
At least I know he ain't got nothing in his pockets. He put it all out there. I know how to look at him now. I know that's what I like. Put it out there. Let me put how I want to judge you. Versus you with having
I ain't racist.
Hidden intentions and shit. Hidden intention shit. I'm always gonna be at a drawback and not know how to take you.
Where they look iffy.
Iffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he all that. Okay, bam. I know how far to keep you, how far of a distance to keep you. If there's a distance, you know what I'm saying? I know how to look at you, bam, bam. I can go ahead and make my 100% judgment based on your character. You know what I'm saying? So now that we passed that, but there's some people we can't get past the flag to get to know them because nigga, you pulling it out, bringing it back, pulling it out, bringing it like nah.
Yeah, because some people if you just meet them out on the street and say you got a BLM hat on and say he's got a Confederate flag and y'all just walk past each other, y'all are gonna feel like an animosity. There's gonna be like a bad vibe between y'all because I don't know you and you don't know him. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, so y'all ain't gonna get past that there.
There's gonna be a vibe there's gonna be a vibe, but not there's a vibe because I got a BLM hat.
No, I'm talking about for him.
I ain't even gonna notice I got that thing on.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him looking at you. He's gonna have a bad vibe against you. I
don't even be noticing
BLMs. He's probably hates whites, and then you're gonna be looking at him like, oh, he's got the Confederate flag. He probably racist as hell, hates black people. You know what I mean? Like y'all ain't gonna get past that.
As far as that,
right?
Well, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
It's when I do approach him, or if he is by me, hey, how you doing? Because I'm that type of person
you gonna
anyway.
give him the same energy he gives you.
Yeah, if it comes,
right.
if it can go both ways. I'm just the type of person to, well, if it's a noticeable rebel flag, my whole thing is to judge until I get out the store, or he in my sight, is this nigga racist or not?
To stay cautious.
Stay cautious. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it took from, I'm not doing anything to, this dude got red flag. My whole objective is to find out if he's racist before I leave this motherfucker. Just to stay cautious. Just, yeah.
You can stay looking.
Stay looking and say, I'm wondering if he looking how you doing, oh yeah, this one of the cool.
Right,
dude.
yeah,
then cool. But one like, oh, this motherfucker like, let me keep my guard up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because fuck around, turn around, and be, oh, come at you like that is some shit.
Right.
It'd be crazy. But yeah.
One of the biggest legends in the game used it as symbolism. Charlie Daniels. Listen, dude, you're not shitting on Charlie Daniels as long as I'm breathing. This is a quote from Charlie Daniels. This is what he had to say one time about the Confederate flag. He said, "The Confederate battle flag was a sign of defiance, a sign of pride, a declaration of geographical area that you were born and proud to be from. That's all it is to me and all it ever has been to me. I can't speak for all, but I know in my heart that most Southerners feel the same way."
Right. You can't speak for all.
That's right. Now, the ones who have the flag. You can't
get mad when other people see it the wrong way, because you know good and well there are people that are claiming it and on that bullshit.
The flag, I don't like. I'm never gonna like it. But now the ones who I feel ain't racist, who represent that flag, I put them in that category of that letter. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's how they see it. Mm-hmm. But now there's still people out here who think it's got it twisted with the flag. You know what I'm saying? But the ones who real, I put in that category of that letter. That is true, but it's not for everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Same way the BLM is. The BLM is not the same way for everybody. I can't go ahead and admit that. You got some extremists and everything who's trying to use that to do whatever.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
Extremists that claim they're Christians. I mean,
that's with everything. You know what I mean?
Did the KKK claim they were Christians?
Did they? Oh man, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. What the hell? They ain't no Christian. You can't be Christians hating.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, there's extremists no matter where you go. Right. There's not all Democrats are bad, but some are far left extremists. Not all Republicans are bad.
They got their own church. KKKs need to have their own little church, man, where hate is preached.
I mean, I remember back in the day when I was growing up, they used to preach about don't mix the yolk or something.
Oh, the damn
the church people that I grew up around, don't mix the yolk, and they put it as black and white or whatever. You need to stay in your own race.
I think I've heard that before.
That's not what mixing whatever the yolk means. That means don't mix religions. Like if you're a Christian and a Jew, that's you two different religions. You're not gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with color, but yeah.
I can't speak for all, but I know in my heart that most Southerners feel the same way. And you know, I think it's pretty ironic and funny that I'm one of the only ones that's making country music right now that was actually born in Music City, in Nashville, Tennessee. Yet, I'm the one that they try to throw under the bus. I'm the one they shut out of their groups. But I'm over here having traditional country attributes about myself, and I do fucking rap music. That's hilarious, right?
That's why they did it, because he don't only have the rebel flag, but he's portraying the rebel flag and making it like he's not racist with it. So that's probably why they. No,
I don't even think he was looking into it. I mean,
no, I think the country motherfuckers want people who have the rebel flag to show some type of.
No, they want the rebel flag completely out of country music because it's giving it a bad taste in people's mouth, bad name, whatever. So yeah, that's why they made the Luke guy the Luke guys apologizing and trying to get off of his song and saying I don't want to be associated.
But he's talking about people left him out of the loop. Left him out of the loop.
Yeah,
is it because of that, or has they always? It sounded like he was talking about they always left him out the loop.
It seems like because he's always stayed true to himself. He's not bent or tried to appease the labels or the country music With circle.
That's what I'm saying. That circle is
he's staying true to himself no matter what.
And he rap.
And they don't like that. They're like, oh, well, if you're going to have that kind of ideology, then we're going to close you out the circle.
Because they don't like that openness with the flag at that time. Before it made them look bad.
Yeah.
They didn't like that openness with the flag at that time. You know what I'm saying? At that, because he has black fans, he has all them different type of fans, but he has the flag, so they didn't like that. I'm thinking that if somebody had the flag, which is a lot of country artists, look racist. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people want. If you're gonna support that flag, motherfucker, people should look at you racist. That's why you left out, because you support the flag, but you be hanging around with a bunch of niggas.
No, I don't look at it.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
I think he started rapping later on. I think he was country first.
Oh, for real?
But then after, all his little fake country,
well, why did they leave him out
because he wasn't doing whatever all the other ones were doing. He was still being him. They was trying to...
What? That's what I want to know.
I don't know exactly what.
No, I know. That's what I want to know. What was the loop? What did you have to do to be in the loop? Not the label loop. I know what that is. That is the
Well, the label loop is the same as that group.
But when they
because all of them are on labels.
But when the artist is off work, like they didn't contact him.
That's just like if you work for Pepsi and when you get off, if you get caught with a fucking Coca-Cola.
Oh, that type shit. Okay,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So it's like, well, they don't want me to hang with you type shit.
You gotta stay
loyal to the. Oh man. Damn.
And he's like, man, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna be me. I'm not gonna change how I am to fit in with y'all.
Right. I always been a man. I don't give a fuck where I work at, nigga. I'm hang with who I want to hang with.
Yeah, people always try to niche you into a certain
box. Give a damn about no business.
Yeah.
I think it is.
I don't know. What do you say? We were
myself, and I do fucking rap music. That's hilarious, right? I think it is.
He's fucking awesome at it too.
When he makes some raw ass music get to a point to where the Dixie Chicks had to change their name and take Dixie out, and now they're just the Chicks.
Not even that. What do we got up in Pigeon Forge? Dixie Stampede. Now it's just called the Stampede.
The Stampede.
My dad used to be
I ain't got no comment on that.
My dad used to be his own self-contractor or construction worker or whatever. He had his own business, and it was called Dixie's Home Improvements.
What was the correlation with Rebel Flag?
My dad's name was Dixie.
What?
But my dad's not like that.
His name is Dixie. But what is the correlation with Dixie and the Rebel Flag? That's what I need to know.
I don't really know.
Because if there ain't a correlation, then
Well, there obviously is.
There is, but I need to know what it is.
I've just never heard of it, to be honest.
Because I have a problem with the flag.
Because I know, the Dixie Chicks, the Dixie Stampede, I've never really looked into it like that. Oh, because of the Dixie Outfitters, preserving Southern heritage. There's a name for the Southern.
Nobody wasn't saying Dixie in the war. That's all I'm saying. But in the Civil War, was anybody screaming Dixie?
Yes.
Okay.
Dixie, also known as Dixie's Land. I wish I was in Dixie. It's songs about,
Oh, they were singing songs with Dixie in it.
Dixie also has been a problematic.
Hell no, I don't want to hear no Dixie.
Carrying with it the ugly remnants of slavery and the exploitation of black people. As America once again reckons with racial injustice, it's also re-examining the weighty word. So it has some kind of ties to racial.
Yeah, then that's just you pulling it up. It's letting you know right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that right there, when that's said and done, then we should stop that. Yeah.
And change their name and take Dixie out, and now they're just the Chicks. What are you gonna do about the song Dixieland Delight? You just gonna call it Land Delight? That sounds pretty fucking dumb. So now, without any further ado, let's get into some of these clips that are being shared right now where they're dragging my name into them.
Luke Combs hopes you'll forgive him for associating himself with a symbol he says he now recognizes is hurtful. Do you see it? Okay, zoom in some and... yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Y'all really think he come out and said this by himself? You don't think his record label daddy told him to do this? No, you have to. You have to. Morgan Wallen just did that thing, so you have to.
Yep.
You think he waited 6 years of not saying nothing, not preaching nothing about unity, but now he does? and you don't think somebody's
That's
going to
fake
do.
as fuck.
Fake, yeah, super
During
fake.
a conversation at Country Radio Seminar, Combs and Maren Morris talked about accountability and country music's reckoning with racism.
Who's Maren Morris? Who is that?
I want to know who any of them motherfuckers is.
I didn't know who neither one of them were.
I know
I
that
didn't even know who
dude
he
is.
was
He
until
wants to
the,
I know
apologize
who
for
he
being
is.
associated with that. The images in question
Did you know of him before this? Okay.
are actually part of a music video that has over 75 million views on
Can I
YouTube.
get an outlaw? Hey, he got a good voice
31,000
though.
likes as of mid-February 2021.
Yeah, you see the like to dislike ratio?
No, I didn't. 331,000 likes, 22,000 dislikes. Not bad.
Mid-February 2021.
Yeah, you see the like to dislike ratio? That's all. Did you see it? You did? Yep. Yeah. That's the like to dislike ratio. Crazy, right?
It may be one Combs wishes he could remove himself from, however, and actually, there are some who say that his record label has tried to do just that.
Yep, that is a true statement. But here's the good thing. See, record labels don't tell me what to do. I tell record labels what to do. That's what I've built for myself in country music.
The panel was
Respect.
Salute to
That's
that.
got to be such a freeing feeling to know that you can tell them motherfuckers, fuck
And they're gonna
you.
do whatever the hell. Yeah.
Like that's awesome.
supposed to be about new artists who've risen to the top, but after Morgan Wallen was seen saying the N-word on camera, Combs reached out to Morris and CRS and asked to talk about accountability, agreeing to address things from his past, specifically this. I am now aware how painful that image can be to someone else. And no matter what I thought at the time, I would never want to be associated with something that brings so much hurt to someone else. I want people to feel accepted. I want people to feel welcomed by country music and by our community.
I respect that. I respect that.
I mean, I
respect that.
I respect it if that's really
But don't go at
coming
home and
from
sleep with that damn
I
red flag in
respect.
the window.
No, listen,
and back in your bed.
No. Let me tell you why I don't respect it. Because he didn't say this until after the Morgan Wallace shit. After Morgan Wallace said the N-word.
They should ask him how long you felt that way.
And then all this started happening. If he would have said this on his own, without like being coached, or the record label or somebody else saying that would have been another thing. But this looks too suspectish.
I want people to feel welcomed by country music and by our community. Hate is not a part of my core values.
Well, I don't have hate in my core values either. And I think everyone who has watched me or come across me over the years, the majority of them know that. Otherwise, my like to dislike ratio would not be what it is. I wouldn't still be growing 6 years later. It's been a steady incline since I started.
Because that rebel flag, it like pops out, and it's like, hey, what do I see? But then as you learn them, you start to like them. You know what I'm saying? So
he's doing
what if
what his thing is working.
Exactly.
Because
he's like,
he's
man,
not changed in.
That's one thing.
And that's why you can't do nothing but respect it. He's not preaching hate. He's not out here getting drunk saying N-words and slurring hate speech to everybody. He has stayed a very consistent person. He's been preaching unity. He's been being real and loyal and,
But nobody else is doing it that way. So when you look at it like that, it's like, okay,
that's on them.
We understand that, but the majority is doing it a different way. So let's go ahead and erase the whole thing. It is on.
But I respect him for staying strong to that, because it takes a strong motherfucker to be able to do that. Because you see, not a lot of people can. Luke done buckled.
Right.
And you're not going to get those kind of numbers if you have hate in your heart. But here's another thing that irks me that I haven't seen anybody talk about. Why, when I see this kind of stuff and I see what people are saying, why is it like y'all are trying to make it out like black people are weak or something? They're not. Fact. You're trying to make it out like we have to baby them and stuff. We don't. Why are y'all talking and treating black people like they're totally different from us? You're treating it like, we gotta do this for the black people. The black people are probably like, yo, what the fuck? Why? Don't throw us in here. We're not fucking weak. We're not sitting here asking y'all to do this and come out and give these apologies.
I don't know this, though, because we ain't weak. But I want to know, those things that they changing up, like taking these flags out, is it because we have a problem, or is it because they realize it's a problem?
No, they don't realize it's a problem. They're doing it because there's enough black folks that are constantly like, or not just black folks, but white folks too, are like,
they gotta realize this shit, man. They gotta learn how to and realize this.
And they're like, all right, fine, if it bothers you so much, fucking take it down. Like, they're not doing it happily.
They ain't helping shit. They didn't even realize some shit.
We're not sitting here asking y'all to do this and come out and give these apologies. Why the fuck you think we're so weak as black people? That's how I take it. And the media is doing this to y'all. And y'all are falling for it. It's funny.
What do you think about that?
He said the media are doing to us, so falling for it.
He's saying like nobody. He's saying like making black folks look weak.
No, I don't think we falling for it. I think we know that, like I just said, they probably doing it because we got a problem with it, but they ain't noticing nothing.
Yeah, but he's sitting here acting like.
And y'all are falling for it. It's funny. What how am I supposed to look at it? Look at the stuff y'all say. It's pretty much like, oh, look, there's a black guy. Everyone tiptoe around the black guy. Hi, black guy. You're so great, black guy. Oh, I'm so sorry about this piece of cloth, black guy.
Now, see, that's how.
That is how they do it.
That's how some white folks do shit, though. Like, with the whole BLM movement or
we noticed some of that fake shit. I ain't gonna lie. We noticed, like, oh, look at this motherfucker trying too cool.
My mom did that thing where I was like, she was
just
like,
be yourself, man. Be yourself.
My mom, when she started seeing all this start happening and stuff, she was like, well, what are we supposed to do? Are they wanting us to bow down and say we're sorry for being white? Nobody's asking you to do all that. Why do you go so far out? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to denounce being white or feel bad for being white. Like, that's not. It's like, just open your eyes for what's going on today. Mm-hmm. Acknowledge the shit that happened in the past. Like
I like it. The shit.
It didn't just disappear.
Right. That shit's still going on. Right.
That's the main thing. Like, do your research. Like, it was very well instilled. They had whole cartoons and everything about how black people were depicted as animals or not real humans. Like, that shit didn't just go away. It didn't. Sorry.
Right,
like,
and some of the biggest
it's just being suppressed.
Disney
it's
was showing
cool.
some racist shit back in the day. And Disney's still around, you know what I'm saying?
Dr. Seuss had a whole thing about the red lip, dark black. He had a whole little cartoon storybook about that.
Right, so there's still a lot of essence of what racism started off as. There's still a lot of essence of racism.
It's just you don't see it on mainstream anymore.
Yeah.
It's stories being told to,
Notice
family generations.
It's that backstage shit. It's still on the low, but it's still happening.
It's there.
Man. Right, so a motherfucker built a brand off of showing racist shit. Like just because they changed, remember, that's what they whole thing was, to build a brand off of that. So they still feel the same way.
Yeah.
They just can't show it.
Yeah,
that's the same way dude saying he still feel the same way.
Society anymore.
Right, Luke still feel the same way.
He just suppressed it. He's not going to show it.
Right.
Which I'm not saying Luke was racist or nothing,
but it's still the same way you feel.
He still has a connection to the rebel flag.
We feel the same.
And ain't nothing. Just like, I mean, he's got the same connection that I'm sure Upchurch does, but he's being a pussy about it, and it's like, well, I don't want anybody to know because they might think I'm racist, so I'm just gonna hide it. And Upchurch is like, I'm not gonna hide it, and I'm not racist.
Right.
You get to know me, and you know what I mean. You pay attention. You'll see. I am who I am, and I'm not changing to make you feel better about yourself or to make you think that I'm not something. You'll see it in my actions.
If Upchurch changed from the way he is, I wouldn't know how to look at him. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
bro, I'll be like, yeah, dude. Like, come on, dude. I like your music, and I started to like you based off the person you are.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Switching it up is gonna be like, all right, now where your intentions at, dude? Come on.
Yep, because that's when you.
Now you trying to pull us in when we will already have respect for you. You feel me? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that I really love black people. Dude, if you ask me, I think black people that are watching this shit probably think y'all are crazy. Like,
when you
why
do
they
shit
think
like
we give
that.
a fuck that much?
Because me being white, I don't even look at it like that.
And you want to know one fact that I think's hilarious about this whole thing? He come out and said sorry for the Outlaw music video and yada yada yada. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a better person. I swear I'll never catch rebellionitis ever again. I'm so sick. Did you know that the film crew for that music video was all black people?
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't know that.
The Can I Get an Outlaw?
That's fucking crazy. Well, I didn't know that.
He had black
Yeah,
people in that
hillbilly.
hillbilly. Yeah.
But I didn't know that. Nah, I mean, shit. That's just a cool fact.
I know.
I mean to know.
Some gangster ass black people that I was friends with. They were the people who shot the video. Crazy. Well, that's all I gotta say about this.
I wonder if it was Black Fly Music, Nashville. They worked with Young Buck.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I can promise you I'll never say sorry for something that I don't have to say sorry for.
Respect.
I don't have to say sorry for symbolism I grew up around. I didn't do nothing to anybody. I don't have to make an apology video. I'll never say anything to the point to where I do have to make an apology video. Because that's not who I am as a person.
I respect that. Respect that 100%.
So if I'm the last one left out here saying what needs to be said and standing up for myself and speaking from my heart, then I'll be the last motherfucker left. It don't bother me none. See y'all later, baby. Keep it country.
I love it. I love it.
100%, man. That's why I respect him, man. He don't switch up. He his person. I know how to look at him, bro. Now our relationship, as far as reacting to his music, is going up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to look at him. Now I'm just keep dropping them bangers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Become more and more of a fan.
Yeah.
So.
And still, when you see the rebel flag, you can still pause it and be like, that's who you are. That's it. Like, ain't nobody gonna change.
Oh, anytime I see it, it definitely will spark my eye. You know what I'm saying? But exactly, hey,
gonna let you
know exactly how he is, though.
Still gonna let you know this is how a motherfucker feels.
Yeah,
ain't
real.
No,
that's 100%.
Period.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it.
I like the apology video. I like this. Luke was definitely fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, so we know how to look at you.
Yep.
But yeah. So
stand behind, how you feel. Stand behind what you mean.
Mm-hmm. But that was our reaction to the video. Go ahead and comment your reaction down below. What do you give this video? You can't really give it anything. I
give it a 10.
All right.
It's a 10.
Give it a 10. I'll give it a 10 too. Let us know how you feel.
I got 10 on respect.
Down below.
10 on, how he views everything. I mean, yeah, I like it.
All right. So let us know down below what y'all feel about the video, what y'all feel about our comments, or how we feel about it. Mm-hmm. Just comment down below. Like, comment.
And if you don't like it, leave a comment to tell us you don't like it, and then change the channel or whatever you want to do.
But deep down inside, anybody comment that bullshit, I already know we don't give a flying fuck how you feel.
So just talk to yourself.
Yeah, we don't because this.
Thanks for leaving the comment for our algorithm. Thanks for watching the video.
Yeah, we like to read your comments though. Yeah, so all the bullshit, y'all can comment the bullshit too. We read that shit too.
Thank you very much.
I'ma read it. Alright. Anything else?
That's all I got.
That's all we got. We out this thing.